Hey there, welcome back to Foodology. Today, we're diving into the world of Italian comfort food with a classic homemade lasagna recipe that'll knock your socks off. Let's start with the ingredients. For this, we'll need half a pound each of ground pork and lean ground beef, half a cup of minced onion, a big can of crushed tomatoes, 28 ounces, a smaller can of tomato sauce, 8 ounces, 2 tablespoons of fresh parsley, a clove of garlic, some dried herbs, basil and oregano, salt, pepper, and a pinch of sugar, a package of lasagna noodles, a pound of cottage cheese, 3/4 cup of grated Parmesan, 3 eggs, and a package of shredded mozzarella. That might seem like a lot, but it'll all come together beautifully. Now, let's get cooking. First things first, we're gonna make our sauce. Grab a large skillet and toss in your ground pork and beef. Cook it over medium-high heat until it's all browned and crumbly. This should take about 5 to 7 minutes. Once your meat's looking good, throw in that minced onion. Let it cook until it gets all soft and translucent, about another 5 minutes. Your kitchen should be smelling pretty amazing right about now. Time to add some flavor. Pour in your crushed tomatoes and tomato sauce. Then, we'll add a tablespoon of fresh parsley, crushed garlic, dried basil, salt, oregano, and a little pinch of sugar. The sugar might seem weird, but it balances out the acidity of the tomatoes. Give everything a good stir, turn the heat down to medium-low, and let it simmer. This is where the magic happens. All those flavors are gonna get to know each other and become best friends. Let it bubble away for about 30 minutes, stirring occasionally. While your sauce is simmering away, let's prep our noodles. Bring a big pot of water to a boil, add a pinch of salt, and cook your lasagna noodles. You want them al dente, that means they should still have a bit of bite to them. They'll finish cooking in the oven later. This usually takes about 8 to 10 minutes. Once they're done, drain them and set them aside. Pro tip, lay them out flat on a clean kitchen towel so they don't stick together. Trust me, trying to pry apart stuck-together lasagna noodles is no fun. Now, let's talk about cheese. In a large bowl, mix together your cottage cheese, Parmesan, eggs, the rest of your parsley, and some salt and pepper. This is gonna be the creamy, cheesy layer that makes lasagna so darn good. Alright, we're in the home stretch now. Preheat your oven to 375 degrees Fahrenheit 190 degrees Celsius. It's time to assemble this bad boy. Grab a 9x 13-inch baking dish. Start by spreading a thin layer of sauce on the bottom. This stops the noodles from sticking. Then, lay down 2 layers of noodles. On top of that, spread half of your cheese mixture, then half of your remaining sauce, and sprinkle over half of your mozzarella. Now, do it all again. Another layer of noodles, the rest of the cheese mixture, the rest of the sauce, and finish it off with the remaining mozzarella. It's like building a delicious, cheesy skyscraper. Cover your dish with aluminum foil and pop it in the oven for about 30 to 40 minutes. Then, take off the foil and let it bake for another 5 to 10 minutes until the cheese on top is golden and bubbly. When it's done, take it out and let it rest for about 10 minutes. I know it's tempting to dig right in, but trust me, this resting time is crucial. It lets all the layers settle and makes it easier to serve. Now, let me give you a few extra tips to take your lasagna game to the next level. First, don't be afraid to mix up the cheeses. While this recipe uses cottage cheese, you could swap it out for ricotta if you prefer. Some folks even like to add a layer of spinach for a veggie boost. Second, if you're short on time, you can use oven-ready lasagna noodles. They'll save you the step of boiling the pasta beforehand. Third, this lasagna freezes beautifully. If you're meal prepping or cooking for a smaller household, you can divide it into portions, freeze them, and have lasagna on demand. Just thaw it in the fridge overnight and reheat in the oven or microwave. Lastly, don't stress if your layers aren't perfect. Lasagna is forgiving. Even if it's not picture perfect, it'll still taste amazing. That's all for today. Don't forget to like this video if you found it helpful, and hit that subscribe button to catch all our future recipes and cooking tips.